continue the story. Okay, where do I go to learn that? Welcome back, people. Another Hogwarts game. We're in part 2. We're playing part 1 last night, you know what I mean? But I break it up in parts, you know what I'm saying? Well, welcome to the stream, everyone, you know? We are here with Wolf today. Wolf is also streaming the game. You can tune in on Wolf's stream if you want as well. You know what I mean? Every little support counts. I think it's the Wolf. Wolf King 3000, sorry. Yeah, check it out. The Wolf King 3000. What's good, everyone?
Perhaps I'll come back to this.
Hold up, I will be back.
It's had to come back. What's the problem? I don't like how they do this map, bro. It's hard to know. Like the castle. Alright, you must learn the fire making charm to continue the story. Where do I go? Learn the fire making charm. Alright, you know what? Let's go and do some side mission. Let's see if we can find some side mission.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented food.
Yes, yes, my people, we are here. Hogwarts.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
My G, so we can help you.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein.
Poppy?
I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Poppy.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Alright, my people. We good at them that type of puzzle stuff here, and with you. Kinda okay, you know? So.
How are there so many lectures in her
Accio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Imagine being able to change your eye color depending on your... I don't understand why people go on about banishment being difficult. There's only one incantation. There, that's it.
I don't know. The one that
I
made
could spend all my galleons of honeydew and just on fizzing Whizbee.
Oh no lie. Been away, Pfeiffer. Oh, you my child.
Revelio.
One thing, everything lock up in him as a professor.
Professor, do you
Oh,
have
go
time
on,
to
Michi.
chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. It's been what essential, in my opinion. 7. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It sounds as if your experience as a student was less than ideal.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
Need to get downstairs. How do I get downstairs? I think this thing is downstairs. Go away or something.
Revelio.
I'm back.
Oh, you were gone? This is a restroom.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Revelio.
Student would help me with my sad predicament. Might some kind soul help me?
There's the rhino. And what else?
Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament. Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
So I gotta help her found some gobstone. Oh my word.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
What's this?
I don't like flying on the floor.
Charlie.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio! Revelio.
They hide this girl's stuff, so I'm trying to find it.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Collect some paper. I need to see like the paper where I collect now. I figure it out now, but it has something to do with whatever I saw a while ago. I don't know what I do with the paper. It's crazy.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's
Oh, look,
gobstones.
one right here.
Accio!
Got it. Nice. So that's what. How much you have?
You can't imagine how
We
inconvenient.
have 3 out of 6, so we need 3 more to finish it. At least he run a bit fast, so that's good.
Revelio.
Look, there's another thing right here. To open this one. Some type of puzzle. Like the question marks. If we know 2 of the answer. No, understand.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I need how many now? Have me running all over the place. See? I'm gonna figure it out now. What's so far, Mary?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This castle's big.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Kinda like that ghost. Let me check it out.
Revelio.
Something must be here.
Accio.
Like the cop room, this.
I'd spend the entire day in Hogsmeade if I could.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Anyone been into Albie Weeks' shop lately? I'm always looking for an excuse to go to Spintwich's, even if I can't afford it.
That showed me something up there, so I'm trying to figure it out. To complete this side mission.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
It's somewhere right here. What?
Revelio.
Those black children are as condescending and ill-tempered as he is.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu packs.
Revelio. Accio.
Oh, there it is.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Alright, so I need to get this done, but I'm here. So I need to go to one of these police station, probably here. The humans are making traveling easier. I'm saying.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstone.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, May I have my gobstones back?
Of course, they are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Nice. Even around court, nice. Grab this. Okay, see? Me understand it now. Easier now. Well, let me see something right here. You see?
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Excuse me.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good.
Needed to learn
Professor
this
Fig
spell,
indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making
Incendio.
spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few
Flex.
tasks.
Yeah, the
You may
imaging.
be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
He said, what is me I watch? Hogwarts me G. I mean, well, yeah, we switch it up now. I play one, you know, Hogwarts? I need to learn it.
Revelio.
Delegado too far. Too far, man. Not going on another
Lucan's just
game,
over there.
you know?
Can I help you?
Oh, I'm gonna talk to him.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Yo! Where are you?
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross
Okay,
wands work
G.
exactly?
You show up,
What's it
I
outside?
match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Yeah, me there play Hogwarts. Yeah.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I
So now
agree.
you get it.
Besides, in crossed ones, you can
You
do
need
what a
download
pilot
it.
like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care
Yeah.
to step into the ring?
Man, there play.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret
You know what?
signing
Make
up.
good. Very good. Alright, bro. When you forward in, bro. I'm run out this. Alright.
Leviosa. Lumos. Leviosa. Stupefy.
Act like a winner. Expulso.
Leviosa. Leviosa. Come on. Potato. Leviosa. Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again. Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Next time, perhaps!
Accio. Leviosa. Accio.
Good one!
Leviosa.
That's it!
Leviosa. Accio.
You'll get it!
Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa.
What?
That was something.
Leviosa. Leviosa! Leviosa! Accio! Leviosa! Leviosa! Accio!
That kind of.
Excellent ball. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Sebastian.
Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Yeah, that's good. You might fight them people. Huh?
Leviosa! Potato! Stupefy! Leviosa! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Find the one!
Leviosa!
Kind of.
Stupefy! Accio! Lumos! There goes my wager. Accio! Leviosa! Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Dirt.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished. Revelio.
I'll charge it. Avada-kedavra. That's avada-kedavra.
Revelio.
I need to sell them, bro. I'm gonna try to sell them. Not this one for sell. But they cost more. This one look cool. They cost more when you sell. Wait, close the door, please.
You could have gone a...
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Fitness. See, there's a treasure map right here.
Revelio.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio.
Oh, and I use it.
Getting it. Keep at it. And
Leviosa.
to incinerate your
Accio. Incendio.
Let me try complete the side mission next time. No, just try complete this one.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Not for this one.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stuff.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Trying to find this thing, but boy, I don't know how to find the way. It's outside of Freddy Castle. So all of that purple spot, I need to find the treasure map thing. Just sell some of these stuffs. I got music running.
Revelio. Levioso. Protego.
Yeah, so high up with it? Ain't no way. What's that? Yo, what? Oh, I found another part for my wand. Nice. Well, that's something good in this one. We need to dash one of them outfit here, bro. One of them hot here. This. Definitely not wear this. Hardly hear this. Going for bread though. Hmm. Alright, so at this point, I thought we just go to the mission.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Yes.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after patrol attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
I'll see you tonight, my G.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
I like what they do with the animation to learn it.
Revelio. Accio.
Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
see you.
Back here.
The fuck the move gone? Oh, man. There's a book near that fly past and I can't grab it. I guess you can't get to another farm.
If you're... Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
Try again.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
You are? Must we encounter students at all hours of the day and night?
Probably book just the I book. I don't want to check. Probably just there when you can't get it. But normally, you, oh yeah, probably can't get it. I mean, I look funny and so I'm just gonna get it.
Quieter than a jobberknoll. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the cliff. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's.
Revelio.
But I can research on my own. No need to... Now, let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Quietly now.
If you're... Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
Eat ya. some stealth mission, you know?
Potato! So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now.
Revelio.
Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio.
There was a...
Silent as a grave.
Mafia Online?
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repairer. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it.
Adesso mi dicevo il vacuo. Yeah, Magnifico. Okay, so let's say that's a Magnifico.
Where might this lead?
Pretty cool.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Gear, so your gear set up, or you can sell if the gear at the old man you can
This must be the way forward, but to where? Reparo.
Can't repair the viz.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Protego! Accio! Accio! Levio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Like, I'm like, probably.
Accio! Levioso!
Yeah, cool, that's why I wanted to
Accio! Levioso! Accio. Levioso. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
Oh my word.
Accio. It is a book after all.
Mga
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
No rice and that's a fish.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. she could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Does it get any more cold?
As soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
What's on that page?
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you
Come
buy me
in,
a
look
second
around,
hand?
and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Be thankful you have I'd rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you said the charms come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone so dramatic.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her knut. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
spent all night working.
What am I missing?
I've never had difficulties with bouncing balls.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'm trying to bounce.